Good morning. Welcome to Come As You Are Qigong. I'm Anne, and thank you for joining me this morning. I thought we'd start with your choice. We're going to be sort of soothing. It's called the Ren Mai, and the Ren Mai it's a meridian that starts right here and goes all the way down the front of your body. And another name for it is the Sea of Yin. So what I'm doing is I'm actually just hovering like an inch over my body. And you can experiment. You can try actually directly touching your body, or you can see just how it feels if you just hover your body. This can be really soothing. As you do this, I'll sort of explain. I've been noticing that I've been worrying a lot. There's a lot to worry about right now. And I thought maybe others are in the same boat. And as I was thinking and reading about worrying, realizing that worrying is really useful. It can keep us safe, but excessive worrying can just really drain us of our vitality that we really need right now. So there's an ancient Taoist saying, and Qigong is based in Taoism, and the saying is, there's nothing that the earth, no, there's nothing that the heaven doesn't cover, and there's nothing that the earth does not sustain. So our focus today will be connecting to heaven, connecting to earth, and then connecting to ourselves, which connect heaven and earth. So take a moment to just sink in and feel, either enjoying your hands sort of soothing, going down the middle of your body, or your Ren Mai, or noticing if you lift your hands an inch or so off your body, you still feel it. For me, actually, I think it's more powerful. I feel it stronger if I'm not touching my body. So now take your right hand, I'll do your mirror image, and circle right under your collarbone. And we've worked on these points before. It's the beginning of the lung meridian. So it's really good for lung health, but also for immunity. And then I'm not just hovering. And again, you can choose. You can actually right on your body or hover. And then come up the outside of your arm. And what we're doing is of yin meridians on the inside of your arm, our heart protector, our lungs, and then we have all the paired organs on our arms. So as we come up, we've got our small intestine, our large intestine, warmer on our arm, and up the outside. Now, taking your left hand right there on your collarbone, just take a moment to notice how that feels. So these not only help with our lung health, they also help our immune system. They can also, if you sort of rub them with intention, help you transform into inspiration. So now let's come down the inside of our arms and up the outside. Feels better this morning. And so what we're doing is we're giving our heart and our lungs some support. Let's do one more. And then checking in with your feet, about hip width apart, facing forward. Close your eyes and just drop your awareness into your feet and notice how they make contact with the earth. And invite your feet to just soften into that earth, remembering there's nothing that the earth does not sustain. Shift your weight very slightly into your heels. Invite your tailbone to soften, also connecting to the earth. Soften your chest, and then lifting from the crown of your head as we connect to the heavens. So this vertical alignment, as we sink into the nurturing earth, but we also rise up and connect to the vastness of the universe. Your belly, and take a deep breath so that your belly comes into your hands. And then exhale so your belly goes away from your hands. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale out from your hands. Let's take another. Obviously, you'll be taking lots more breaths, but and just take a moment to check in. How are you starting this week? Notice your breath. Is it slow or quick, or deep or shallow? And just notice. Notice your thoughts. Notice the pace of your thoughts. And notice places that might be contracted. And sort of just notice those places with compassion. And then notice other places in your body that may be really soft and supple. And then opening your eyes. Have your hands facing up to the heavens. You're going to float your hands up. And as you come by your lungs, your palms will face your lungs. And then continue to float your hands up so they push up into the heavens. Then you'll float them back down as they spiral. So your palms face your lungs and back down. And this is called Buddha holds up the earth. With our breath, we'll inhale up and exhale down. Inhale, floating your hands up. And exhale down. As you inhale up, push through your thumbs. Exhale down. The thumb is the end of the lung meridian. So in, exhale down. As you inhale, have a pause at the top of your breath. And as you exhale, have a pause at the bottom of your breath. So inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, floating your hands up. Exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhale, float your hands up. Exhale down. This time as you inhale up, leave your right hand up. I'll do your mirror image. Bring your left hand down. And as you inhale, stretch through your side body. As you exhale, rotate your hands so that your pinkies face your chest. And you're going to sink into the earth. So inhale, straighten up. Exhale, sink into the earth. Inhale, open up your side body. Exhale. Feeling your feet as they make contact with the earth. Noticing the crown of your head, the heavens. So we'll inhale, stretch. Exhale, sink. Now this, your left hand, put it behind you. Your right hand in front of you. And as you inhale and then exhale, push your palms away as you twist over your shoulder. Inhale, come to center, sink in your knees, and exhale, push your palms apart. So inhale, sink. Exhale, twist, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Notice your feet as they sink into that earth. Put your attention to the crown of your head as it lifts to the heavens. Keeping that same twisting motion, let your arms just hang heavy and let your shoulders relax. And you'll notice that your arms, as they swing, just naturally knock across your body. So they'll knock. Sometimes we call this knocking on the door of life, but today there's another name for it, probably a bunch of names. This one is called constant bear. So try to embody the bear as it is heavy and sinks into the earth. The bear is all covered with fur, so as you knock on your body, the bear probably has really loose arms, so it can climb up those trees. Now take your front hand and knock on that spot that we were massaging earlier this morning, beginning of our lung meridian, and then knock on your shoulders, inviting any contraction out of your shoulder blades, and come down to your collarbone, and then come down to your chi belt. Now, doing that same twisting motion, my favorite, and water waves. Notice the sounds all around you. I've got a bunch of birds. Notice the sounds where you are. Notice the air as it moves through your fingertips. So this movement, on one hand, you could sort of think of it as sort of gathering energy around you. It also can be, depending on your intention, a great movement for releasing whatever is no longer serving you. So I know for me, excessive worry is not serving me. So I'm going to think about what worries me. Uh-oh, I got a message. Your connection is unstable. Yeah, you guys all know that. I apologize. All right, so gathering. I don't know if you're hearing me, but here we are trying. Funny story, and I actually drove to my cell tower and set up my computer yesterday and did a test under my cell tower with my hotspot, and it wasn't any better. So I apologize, but it's best I got. All right, so back to what we're doing. Whatever is no longer serving you, like me, it's excess worry. Just exhale it out. Honor it, honor that worry, or whatever it is, and then say thank you and time to move on. Let it move through your body. And slow it down and check. And opening your hands up. Imagine you're a cactus in the desert. Opening up your chest. And then hips back, bending your knees, and then pushing through your fingertips. And this is called open and close. Open up your chest to the heavens. And then as you exhale, down to the earth. So connecting with the heavens as you inhale. And connecting with the earth as you push. So inhale, open. As you exhale, glide back through your hips and then just lengthen through your arms and your fingertips. So open our chest and open up behind our finger blades and shake it out. And my latest favorite is the owl turns its head, eliminate fatigue or eliminate worry. So have your owl wings so the backs of your hands are facing forward. Take a big inhale in, and as you exhale, look over your right shoulder very gently. So inhale to center. Exhale. Look over your left shoulder. So inhale. And then just at your own pace this morning and what feels good, just gently invite all those vertebrae in your neck to sort of move with ease and relaxation. And imagine that wise owl eliminating fatigue. And shake it out. So I have a new one for you, and it's called the snake. The snake is doing something. I don't remember what it's doing. You guys can. So I make a bit of a snake head, right? Snake head. There it is. Snake head. Oh, infinity snake. So in this infinity snake, imagine you're doing like your choice, how high and deep. But yeah, open up the sides of your body and your legs and just imagine you're that infinity snake making that infinity sign and up and around. YouTube live so no one sees you. And just see what you got. All right. Now, take that earth energy and pull it up. Pull it up through your body. And then take those snake heads as you lift up, lifting the bubbling springs, palms of your feet. You know what I mean? Bringing it down to your heart center. And since we're sort of playing around with eights, let's start with some hip circles, gentle hip circles. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can make hip figure eights. Yeah. So start with your circle, face inward. Yeah. So I'm asking you to know how this is going, or maybe you've like left and said this is like too weird. Right. So it's just enjoy. Feel your feet as they make contact with the earth. Put your attention to the crown of your head as it connects to the heavens. See if you can see what an 8 might be like. I don't know how close I am. Now I'm going to go the other way. Yeah, so just opening up all those. Notice as you do this, depending on how you're moving, you're inviting your ankles, knees, all parts of your hips, your ribs, your shoulders, your elbows, and if you work it right, maybe even your wrists and your parts of your neck. Up and slow down. Close your eyes. Put your attention to your major joint. If you notice any tingling, or warm up, which is the top of your claws, the wall. So stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip width. You're going to connect to that earth energy. And then with your tiger claws, bring it down. So inhale, and then inhale, connect. This is also a great time if there's something that you'd like to release. So I've got this excess worry this morning, so I'm going to inhale that lovely, nurturing yin, and then out comes the excess worry. Now, cross your elbows overhead and you're ready, and a big. Let's do that one more time. So inhale. Let's cross our hands overhead. And take a moment, just check in and notice where you're at. So as we think about how to connect to the heaven and the earth, think of trees, right? He sways in the wind. So in this move, round your arms so your elbows will be soft but away from your body, and you're going to turn from your hips and your waist. Turn from your hips and your waist. Float your hands down. So float your hands up. Now you got the idea. Float your hands down. So with our breath, you're actually going to pause and not breathe as you turn. Float your hands up. Pause. And you float your hands down. So turn. Inhale. Pause. Float your hands down. So tree is. As you do this flowing movement, embody what you admire about trees. Feel your feet like roots to the earth. Feel your flexible limbs and feel the crown of your head reaching toward the heavens like the crown of the trees. So inhale, pause, exhale, float down. Inhale, float up. Exhale, float down. Let's do this even more slowly. So inhale, float up. Exhale. Let's do one more to each side. Now, floating that earth energy up through our body. Exhale, releasing what no longer serves us. Inhale, floating your hands up. Exhale and float. Your hands about 6 inches apart at your lower belly. Just pull your hands apart and together. I've been playing with chi balls for months. Do the lion. So just like I did with our figure 8 this morning, start moving your hips and seeing how that moves your chi ball. Just and there's no right or wrong. There's really no right or wrong in Qigong. So moving your hips and making your hips move your chi ball and just embody that lion playing with that chi ball. You can have a big chi ball or a little chi ball. Just see how big your chi ball is today. As you do this, drop your awareness into your feet. As you send roots down like that, lift the crown of your head to the heavens, like that tree, and slowly slide your hips back. You're going to gather energy, and then you're going to push your hips forward as you pour that energy down that yin meridian that we are working with this morning. So inhale, exhale, just opening up that meridian, sea of yin. We think about yin as the sort of nurturing, which we all could use a lot of these days. So inhale, gather energy that serves you, and then exhale, pour it down right through that front channel that we were brushing this morning. So send it down, yeah. Inhale, gather it, and exhale. Inhale. Inhale, gather the energy that you could use this morning, be it calmness or peace or trust. Let's try to do it even more slowly. So glide your hips back as you gather. And then push your hips forward as you exhale and just guide that chi where the mind goes, that chi follows. So just picture that healing energy going down the front of your body, nourishing that renmai, that sea of yin. There's a lot of yang going on these days, so we can balance it with nurturing yin. Let's do one more. Inhale, glide your hips back. And exhale. I lied. Let's do one more again. Inhale. Oh. And one more again. Inhale. And exhale. I don't know. This is really working. So I'll do one more, and then you guys maybe are long gone. Inhale. And exhale. And then put your attention on that red meridian. Right, it starts kind of right near kind of your lower lip-ish, goes down all the way down the front. Just open and flowing. And then the last flowing movement I'd love to do with you this morning is lotus. If you've ever had the privilege of seeing lotus flowers bloom, they're this incredible bright pink. Maybe I'm exaggerating. The size of us, or at least me. They live in this muck, And then they rise up from the muck that sustains them, and then they reach toward the heavens. So the lotus, the beautiful lotus. You're going to inhale, gathering energy from that nurturing earth that sustains us. And then overhead, you're going to point your finger and your thumb in a diamond. So inhale and join. So exhale, you're going to connect that energy of the heavens to the earth. Now up to your heart center. Now this diamond is a bit of like a focusing, right? Kind of like a magnifying glass. So with your intention, inhale, nurturing energy from the heavens in through that diamond, beaming in on your heart, nourishing your heart center with compassion and love and joy. And once your heart is all brimming over with all this lovely heart energy, send that heart energy out into the universe. And then you're going to send it out up to your solar plexus, where we transform intention into action, and down. So putting that all together, inhale, gather. Exhale down to the earth. Inhale up to your heart, sending it out into the world, up into ourselves and around. So with our breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We got it right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale down. So inhale, exhale down, inhale, exhale out. Let's try to do it even more slowly. So we'll inhale, exhale, connecting heaven and earth. Inhale up to our heart center. Exhale, sending it out into the world. Inhale up to our solar plexus. And exhale down and around. So inhale. So inhale up to your heart center. Exhale, sending it out into the world. Pulling it up to our solar plexus and down. So inhale. Connecting heaven and earth. Connecting to our heart center. Sending it out into the world. Back around. And we begin again. Inhale. So inhale up. Exhale, connecting to the earth. Inhale up to your heart center. Exhale out into the world. Back around. And here we go. One more time. Inhale. And around. And bringing your thumbs, your knuckles right to your, in between your chest. Getting a nice rub. Great acupressure points for emotional balance. Stand with your feet together. And take a deep breath into your belly. Encouraging any overactive thoughts, any excessive worry from our minds. Inviting that energy to sink down into our bellies. Charging up our power center, our lower dantian. So deep breath into your belly. Noticing your feet as they send those roots deep into that earth. The earth that sustains all things. Dropping your tailbone down to the earth, making even a stronger contact, softening your chest, but lifting the crown of your head to the heavens. There's nothing that doesn't cover. Then do a check-in. As you're checking in, do a deep dive. Feel your muscles and your bones. And invite any of those muscles or tendons to just soften. Now dive a little deeper. See if you notice the space. We have all this space inside of us. And in that spaciousness is where we can find stillness. And thank you. And may you have a lovely week.